Hello everyone, this is Shalu Kumar again from OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. I'm an experienced OSCE Nurse trainer for the NMC OSCE exam in UK and also the lead trainer for OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. So I am going to be talking about another NMC adult OSCE station today, and it's one of your professional values station which you've been asking me to do. Okay, so if you like my videos, please press the like button now and subscribe to my channel. It just gives me a lot of positivity and energy to keep making more videos for you. Okay, so in today's station, let's move on and see what we're going to do. So in today's video, I'm going to show you one of your another professional value stations which you've been asking me to cover, and this time the topic is concealment of bed status. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you need to do. We're going to work through a scenario and then we're going to write our bullet point answers at the end. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you a scenario, then I'm going to explain what this station is about and what this topic is about. Then we're going to think about some main points which the scenario raises, and then we will elaborate on those points and write the full answers at the end. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so just as a refresher, if you haven't watched my other topics on professional values, go ahead and watch them. As a refresher, this is a written station. Your professional value station is a written station. It's a scenario based station. You will be given a scenario to read, and then you have 10 minutes to write your answers as bullet points. So how to prepare? Read and understand the code, because this station is based on your understanding of the NMC code. Second thing is complete some practice scenario, which I've been trying to cover a lot of topics on professional values for you with the scenarios. So do that. And third thing is have a good understanding of the marking criteria, which is published by the test centers and NMC. Okay, so that would really give you guidance how to complete these stations. Okay, so let's look at this station then. So I have just written a scenario just to say it doesn't belong to a particular person, it's just for teaching purpose. So you can see the scenario on your screen. So so this is about the topic of concealment of bed status. It's all about that you do have a empty bed on your ward, but your charge nurse is not willing to fill that bed with a patient. Okay, so that's all about it, and he or she is trying to conceal the status of this empty bed. So let's have a look. What is the scenario, just as an example. So you are a nurse working on a ward at night, and you witness your nurse in charge having a rest break in one of the empty beds which are meant for the patient. So at the moment bed is empty, and you witness her taking a witness charge nurse taking a rest break in the bed. Few minutes later, the charge nurse takes a phone call from the hospital site manager who wants to admit a patient to your ward and ask if there is an empty bed. So nurse in charge tells the site manager that there is no empty bed, okay, and patient cannot be admitted to this ward. Now, this is clearly a dishonest behavior which you have just witnessed, because you know that there is an empty bed and the patient should be admitted to that bed. Okay, what action will you take in this situation if you are that nurse who is working with this nurse in charge? So main points to consider here, that the first thing is recognizing that action taken to mislead the hospital site manager is obviously dishonest, isn't it? It's a dishonest behavior. Next one is it will result in failure to provide essential patient care to your patient, and it will put patient safety at risk. Okay, so it's a patient safety issue. Third thing is you will request the nurse in charge to correctly inform the hospital site manager, but if your request is not carried out, you should actually inform the site manager yourself. Okay, you do need to raise the concern with your manager, and that is your professional duty. And then your manager may ask you to record a witness testimony about what you have witnessed, okay, on the night shift. So that's kind of things. And then the other thing to just think is, last thing is about the code, which that this dishonest behavior does not promote the fundamental principles of nursing profession, which are honest, truth and honesty. Okay, so that's what the things which go through our mind. So now we're going to put them into full sentences and kind of small paragraphs and write them as bullet points. Okay, so that's on the next screen. So let's have a look at our answers, how we're going to write it. So the first one is, I clearly recognize that taking rest breaks in a bed intended for patient can result in a failure to provide necessary patient care and could place patient safety at risk. Okay, so that's really important to understand that. Second thing is, I recognize that the action taken to mislead the hospital site manager was dishonest and does not promote the fundamental values of truth and honesty. Okay. Third thing is, I will request the nurse in charge to correctly inform the site manager that there is an empty bed on the ward, but if my request is not met, I will go ahead and inform the site manager. Okay, so that's the other thing. Next one is, it is my professional duty to report the dishonest behavior of this nurse to senior manager and to the Nursing and Midwifery Council. Failure to do this, failure to report concern may bring my own fitness to practice into question and place my own registration at risk, reflecting the duty of candor. Okay, so number 5 is, I will raise the concern with my manager at my earliest opportunity, verbally and in writing. I need to be clear, honest, and objective about the reason for my concern, because we should only write what we have truly witnessed. Okay, no more additions to it. Okay, so next one is, sixth one is, I recognize that I may be asked by the manager to record a witness testimony, documenting what was seen and what actions were taken to deal with the matter, including to whom I reported the incident to. I will need to sign and date the statement. Next one is, I acknowledge the need to keep and uphold the standards and values set out in the code, which is NMC code, which the values are the prioritizing people, practice effectively, preserve safety, and promote professionalism and trust. So that's your full answers for this topic. So top tips now. The top tips are, again, written statements are write clearly and legibly. I remind you every single time. Second thing is, yes, practice the scenarios and practice your writing with a timer. Okay, it is a 10-minute station and there are quite few points to write in this topic, 7 points, so do practice with a timer. And the third thing is, just make sure you understand the marking criteria set by the test centers. So those are the main top tips for today's topic. So if you like my videos, please press the like button now and subscribe to my channel. You can also visit us on OSCEnursetraining.com and also can email us about our training on OSCEnursetraining@outlook.com, and I will soon be back with another adult NMC OSCE station video for you. So bye for now.